Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and this is a pick a card read. It's about how your person is feeling about you. I'm going to do one of these every week because they're very popular, these readings. And so it's pick a card. So that means that I've got a deeper dive that's going along with these. So if they do resonate with you and you want some more information about possible timelines, possible outcomes, how this person might come in if they're not with you already, and how it might play out. Also guidance for you on the lead up to this relationship, or for it kind of now, and guidance for you moving forward into this relationship as well. If that sounds good to you, there's a deeper dive. You can find, I'll pop a link up at the end of the videos for that deeper dive. You can also find it in the comments and in the links too. Now, as always, there are fast forward links as well, timestamps in the comments and in the description box for this video. So you can take your pick now. Oh, I've got them another way around. So do you choose the crystal, the flower, or the shell? Go with the first one that your intuition leads you to. Don't always choose the same one each time. And you can watch more than one if you want to. One of them is really long. I can't remember which one it is. Probably not too long for you. I hope you get a lot out of these anyway. So thank you so much for watching, guys. You take your pick now, and I'll see you in the reading. Hello, crystal. So if you chose the crystal, then this one is for you. Let's find out how your person is feeling about you, the crystals. Let's pick some cards out for you. So as always, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. So possible timelines, possible outcomes, the future of this relationship, whatever it is, and when changes might occur, what they might be, how this person might come in, that kind of stuff. And advice and guidance for you in this relationship as well, the lead up to this relationship, or wherever you are right now, guidance for that, and guidance for within this relationship as well. So that's always available. There's going to be a link that pops up at the end, toward the end of this video for that. You can also find a link for that in the comments and in the description box for this video. So let's get these cards out and find out how your person is feeling about you, crystals. Let's get a card. How's Crystal's person feeling about them? It's not that, and it's not that too. There it is. We got two out. Oh, nice. Oh, it's kind of serendipitous. I like this energy. Following the signs. It's like serendipitous, synchronous kind of, they've manifested you, magical kind of connection. They've followed the signs and it's led them to you, and then willing entanglement. There's something, some very, I'm seeing like a knot. I'm seeing like, it's an entanglement. It's, you're connected to each other in a way that maybe you haven't figured out yet, but it's there, and it's a willing thing too. They're willing to investigate this, to see where this goes. There's a willingness to follow this path, to see what this is about. It's like they feel a connection with you because of the serendipitous events and the signs that led them to you. And they know, so they know because of that. So this is someone that has like an idea about the law of attraction and a spiritual side and that. And yeah, they just know because of the circumstances of how they found you and the magic in all of that, the synchronicities, that you're someone special to them, that you have this connection, some kind of an entanglement, and they feel willing to investigate that or follow that lead, follow that trail, that kind of thing. It's like you're a spiritual quest for them in a way. Judgment, an awakening, yes. You've woken something up in them. I'm going to get clarifiers out for all of these before we really get into it. Put the crystal like that so I've got more space. Yeah, a kind of awakening. The Hermit. This is maybe how they could be at the moment. Hidden away, very quiet, a lot of meditation, doing inner work. I'm not really looking for anybody. This person could be single for a while. Or they're seeing you as that way. They're seeing you as single. Anyway, 8 of Wands. They want to dash towards you. A very strong magnetic pull you both have to each other, or this person has to you anyway. Willingly want to get entangled with you and pursue this. They want to run to you, run right in there. There's a very strong compulsion, a very strong magnetic attraction for them to you. I just saw the Chariot on the bottom of the deck there. Let's see if it wants to come out, because that would match the 8 of Wands kind of energy. It's very similar, but even more powerful, the Chariot, you know. 8 of Wands is just like wanting to get going on it. It's like, let's do this thing. Right. We got the Knight of Swords out. It's the same. It's like running. Yes, let's do this. I don't know where this is headed, but let's do it. Like there's a willing entanglement. They're just willing to do this. Look, the Magician's on the bottom there too. So give us more on this Judgment. How are they feeling? Wide-eyed and in awe, in a way, of whatever this is, this connection is. Told you so, the Chariot. I knew it'd come out. Judgment, they're awakening. They just want to run towards you. It's like a yes, and they don't even know why it's a yes. They kind of know why it's a yes because of all the signs and stuff. It's like there's something about crystal. There's something about crystal. It's an awakening. So maybe they've just been through a spiritual awakening, and then they've led you to you, and they're just like, wow, crystal. Yes, crystal. I want to run to them. Feeling this solar plexus connection with you. Wow, the Hermit. Wow, what's that about? 7 of Materials, the path. Putting work in, letting those seeds. No, I'm hearing a no to that card. Okay, I'll draw again. Why the Hermit? Because I didn't actually ask that question for the clarifier. It was just a card that came out with the Chariot, I think. The Hermit. Give us more on this then. If it wasn't that card, what is it? Or if it was that card, give it again, but I heard a no. Like, no, not that one, Claire. I often get corrected, not often, sometimes. I sometimes get corrected in my readings. When I say something and I'm like, no, you're wrong. Clarify that. Okay, the Hermit, what are we clarifying with here? The 2 of Inspiration. It's like a spiritual awakening through meditation, keeping to yourself, doing that inner work, and then seeing the bigger picture. You're a part of the bigger picture. There's something magical about your connection, then they're seeing it and they're feeling it. They're feeling the magic in that. Got a big pull. It's like the universe and their higher self is saying to them, this person, shining a spotlight on you. They could be watching you as well. But this card to me is about seeing the bigger picture. So suddenly they see the bigger picture of the world and the way the reality is, and the serendipity and the signs and all of that. They see that there's some kind of, they feel it. There's some kind of entanglement between you. They feel this very, very strong magnetic pull. And they know there's just something in it, and they just want to be with you. They want to pursue this, investigate this. They're just a hell yes. They are an absolute hell yes. That's what they're feeling, hell yes. They wake up in the morning excited about you. You excite them. They're like, yes, crystal, like, let's do this, you know. Ace of Inspiration is out with the 8 of Wands. It's like, yeah, they want to rush in and tell you their truth. They want to share their awakening with you. They want to share what they've discovered about reality and themselves. This is someone that's just been through a spiritual awakening, you know, and everyone's like full of it and just so excited by it, by what they've learned about themselves and about life and all these deep things, and they just get so excited by it, the law of attraction and how there's a bigger plan and signs and synchronicities, you know. They'll share so much of that with you because they're still very much excited by that. This is really sweet energy. I love their energy. Your person's energy is really sweet. They want to tell you everything. They're just so excited. You excite them. You excite them because maybe they haven't met many people like you. They've been in this hermit mode. Because I keep on getting that that's about them. They've been in this hermit mode. They've been finding these truths for themselves kind of thing. And then suddenly they feel this connection with you. There's all these synchronicities. And they're like, oh, one of my species. Someone that's just like me. Someone that's awakened. Someone that's open to these things. They're like, oh my God, I've never met one of you before. Knight of Swords. They do want to run, even though they don't know where they're going. Knight is very young energy, you know, kind of a bit naive, but they just feel this compulsion. They're willing to get entangled in this. Two of Materials, got to juggle something. And it's this, you know what it is? This is what it is. This is new to them. This spiritual awakening is new to them, right? So, and they've only done it by themselves yet. And they feel this very strong compulsion to come to you and share this with you and tell you about it and everything. But they're also worried because they've only had this experience, this spiritual experience by themselves. They've had muggle experiences with other people. And they're afraid that when they bring you into the mix and have a relationship with you, whatever kind of relationship that's going to be, friendship or lovers or whatever it's going to be, that they're not going to be able to handle that. They don't know. I mean, they've never had this shown to them. Like, I'm not feeling like their family have had like these spiritual awakenings. They haven't seen it in the friends. They haven't had that model to them at all. So there's so much unknown about this, but they're so willing to go down that path. I mean, they want to run down it. Wide-eyed and they've got a very youthful energy, this person, but it could be just because they've awoken. It could be like a rebirth, like a spiritual rebirth. That excitement, you know, a very youthful excitement about them. You're new to them. You're a new path that they've never been down, and they're very willing to explore that. So let's get some more about this Judgment and the Chariot then. Fast. They want to move in fast. I don't mean like move into your house. I mean they want to move into whatever this is. They're so open, like they're spiritually awakened, right? Recently, so you know what that's like. It's a great place to be, and if you remember back then to when you did, you know, we experience amazing things when it's new. Until we get used to it, you know, and then it doesn't seem so amazing anymore. But that's the time where you can have like incredible meditations, because you've only just started meditating and you get like to these really deep states, which you never get to again once you get used to it. You kind of do, but you're used to it, so it's not so novel. They're in this novelty at the moment. That's what it is. They're in the novelty of the spiritual awakening at the moment. They just want to fast forward. They're just throwing themselves into it. It's awesome. Forgiveness. Why forgiveness? I don't get that. They want to rush forward. The Chariot and Judgment. The awakening. But forgiveness is behind that. Have you known this person from the past then? When they were their old self, the unawakened self? That could very well be it. Now they want to rush towards you as this awakened person. So, crystals, you might be wary of this person because you know the old person, but yeah, they've changed a lot. You'll be surprised. People change completely when they go through a spiritual awakening, especially this stage that they're at, being this wide-eyed, naive, kind of freshly born kind of thing, freshly born again person. You're going to have to forgive them for the past for some reason. You don't know what it is for you. I was thinking they're new to you. But maybe not. Maybe you're making sense to them now. You know, they could have judged you in the past. Yes, that's probably what it was. You spiritually awakened, they judged you for that. Now they've gone through it and they just want to rush in. Like, now I get you. Please forgive me. They could be asking you for your forgiveness, yeah. They're very willing now. You maybe not so much because you know the old them. They probably hurt you before with their judgments about you. Because this is a Judgment card and it's the Awakening card too, so there's the dual aspect there. Wow. So the Hermit and the Two of Inspiration here, what's this about? Them being the Hermit, spending a lot of time by themselves, now they're seeing the big picture, kind of wanting to take this into relationship, really. Got the reunion of souls. Got 2 cards out with this. Reunion of souls. They want to take it into relationship. So you do have a strong bond with them. Could be like childhood friends or something. And there's also a new beginning. Yeah, a new beginning out with this. So it is a fresh start in this relationship. It's a new chapter in this relationship. Whatever kind of relationship it is. Friendship, whatever. I don't see any romance in this yet. Just a lot of excitement, a very strong spiritual connection between you both. Reunion of souls, you've had past lives together and stuff. Maybe you always play this game. One of you awakening before the other, and then... the other one catching up, finding you, you know? Then I'll find you. We'll find each other, but we'll both be unawakened, and then... we'll both awaken, and then we'll find each other again and have a new beginning together. Something like that. It's a sweet story. So why the 8 of Wands and the Ace of Inspiration here? I want to tell you about everything that they've been through. It's so cool. Maybe this person was in your life and then they've gone off traveling or something by themselves, the Hermit. They've had this spiritual awakening while they've been traveling. They've been growing for sure. I'm going to come back and tell you all about it. This could be a child. It could be a child, your child that's going through a spiritual awakening and coming back as a completely different person. Yes, because they do have a young energy. This could be your child. It could be. They've grown so much, you'll hardly even recognize them, and they'll be all excited. I want to tell you all about it, all this magic that's happening in their lives and the serendipity. Oh, it's so cool. I love it. And that would explain why you got the reunion of souls too. Oh, this is really fun. You enjoy this, crystals. Whoever it is, whatever the relationship. Knight of Swords and the 2 of Materials. But not quite sure how to handle relationship and this spiritual thing, because they've really just had this spiritual thing alone, or with strangers before. Bringing someone, like admitting it to somebody, or being in some kind of a relationship while it's all out in the open, completely new to them. They don't know, but they're willing to know what that's like. Just so eager, this person. I love their energy. It reminds me of my eldest son when he kind of went through this. He did, exactly. He was just like that. Self-love. Boy, I love it. The fan self-love. Maybe you've been modeling this to them before. I'm feeling like this. Maybe it's because it reminds me of my eldest son's energy when he went through this. But I'm feeling this parental child kind of relationship between you. Like you taught them self-love, or you embodied that and showed them that. They found it for themselves. Then they've gone through the spiritual awakening. It's going to be fine. They've got some worries about this, about being this spiritually awakened person and being in relationships too, but their enthusiasm surmounts that easily. So is this romance for crystals? I imagine most of you are watching this about a romantic relationship, but I do know that I've had like personal readings before with some psychics, and they've said to me, this isn't about what you want it to be about. I'm sorry, this is for someone else really. You've got to tell your mum this or someone else this. So you might be watching this for a romantic interest, but here I am telling you about your relationship with a child or a family member or a friendship or something like that. Got deception out here. Deception. So if this is a romantic relationship for you, that's what these cards are about. Someone's wearing a mask, or maybe this is them in the past. I'll get some clarifiers out for these as well. What's going on? How do they feel about crystals? They feel like you're deceiving them. Worth waiting for. Could be the transformation too. Or maybe you set them free. This could be a romantic relationship that they just weren't. They were too muggle for you. You set them free, and then they're having this awakening and kind of rushing back for you, and they feel like There's some divine timing in play here. Let's get another one of these out and then we'll get some clarifiers. I love this story. Forgiving and learning. Got that forgiveness again. So there's something about your past together that they're not proud of, the way that they were. Maybe they were just kind of too muggly, really. Let's get some of these out. So why deception? What's that all about? Someone wearing a false mask. Because I'm asking like about how they're feeling about you. So it's not so really so much about them, but some of it has been about them this reading. Okay, I'll shuffle again because that's ridiculous. Okay, let's try again. What's this deception about? The crystals, what's this deception about? It's about girl with a snake, empath, narcissist paradigm, being charmed or used, enable boundaries. Right, so when this person was in your life before, they were kind of hard work. They're very selfish, very selfish, maybe narcissist, charming but using you, caused you to have to put boundaries up to them. You could be wary of this person when they come back in. So that it is them. They were the deceptive one. Ascending, but they've ascended, right? They've transcended that. They've woken up. So they were deceptive before and they recognized that. That's why this forgiving and learning is coming in. So what's this worth waiting for? If this person is like traveling at the moment and they're rushing back to see you, you're going to be so surprised at the change in this person. They're so excited to see you again. It's worth waiting for. Right. It's this one. It's this one. Right. Keys on a ring is the first one that came out there. Worth waiting for. Keys on a ring. Many options, decision, unconventional, string along, one night stand. What I'm getting from that is unconventional and a decision made. The unconventional. So this is it, right? They saw you as unconventional before. They saw you as a bit of a weirdo. And now they're a bit of a weirdo too. And now they're just getting you. It's like you planted a seed in them before and they didn't even know that. So they could have been very judgmental of you. Seeing you as deceptive or whatever. Seeing you as maybe your spirituality, your wokeness as being deceptive or being foolish and all of that. When really you were making healthy choices. So you were unconventional before and now they are too. And they realize, this says making healthy choices in love with life, self-love, self-care, being happier. They understand you now that they've found it in themselves. So you did plant that seed in them, the keys on the ring there. Worth waiting for. They're glad that they went through all of this. In a way that they're kind of glad that they judged you in the first place. Because they've learned from that and they know their mistake now. So forgiving and learning is about the phoenix, yeah. You're going to have to forgive them for the past here. But they're in this new phase, they've transformed, they've had this awakening, right? And so, yeah. Let's get another one about that. Anything more? You don't have to forgive them for who they were before. No more coming from that. So they have transformed now. It's cute. Let's get some more cards out. I just remembered that I didn't get a Moonology card out for shells. What a weird thing to think about. Inspiring others. You inspired them, isn't that cool? You inspired them to do the same thing, even at the time they weren't inspired by you. You planted the seed inside of them. Help others feel empowered by acknowledging their gifts. Yeah, even though they were judging you at the time, you planted a seed inside of you. They thought they were rejecting it and they've ended up doing exactly the same thing. Isn't that right? When we condemn something, when we don't like something, we're like, I'm never going to be like that. We end up just like that. Because everything is inside of us, and as soon as we declare that we're not something, or that we are something, the universe shows us that we are that, or we're not that. It's always the way, because we're everything. The universe is always trying to teach us that we're everything, we are it all, so that we can, really embody it all and love ourselves. This is about self-love, healthy choices. So yeah, you've inspired them to do that. The answers you need are coming. They're coming in with the answers. They've got so much to tell you. I mean, I see all of this running, and just they'll hardly be able to speak. The words will be coming out so fast. Your dreams need a practical plan. Bit of a dreamer, this person. This is meant to be about how they're feeling about you. They're just feeling so excited. I can't get past that. Their excitement. It's brimming over. Dreams need a practical plan, so they are a dreamer. They're dreaming about telling you all of this stuff too. They're just so excited to see you. Really, really excited to see you. Let's get more cards out. How are they feeling about Crystal? Give us more about how they're feeling about these cards. It's hard when there's such a strong emotion like that. Like some of my readings will be about one particular issue and it just clouds everything. Because this person has just got so much excitement that it's hard to get past that. I mean, it's hard to delve for any other feelings that they've got when they've got such a predominant vibration of this excitement. Embracing, they want to give you a hug. Oh, they're so grateful for you now. I really don't think that they were before. That's why there's all this forgiveness and learning, but they can't wait to tell you about it. It does feel like someone that's away from you at the moment and they're making their way back for you, or whenever they can, whenever travel opens up again, they've been enlightened. Look at that, the boat going through the sky, they've been enlightened, they've just, yeah. Figured it out, How are they feeling about crystals? Feeling so much love for you because you inspired them, you planted that seed inside of them, you shared something with them. I feel like you were 100% yourself, and they're very grateful for that now, even though they weren't back then. And you might not know this, but you actually gave them permission as they were going through this spiritual awakening. Just their memories of you is like, oh, this is how Mum, or this is how Crystal. This is what Crystal thought. This is how Crystal felt. This is why Crystal said that. This is why they did that. This is why they encouraged me to do that. It's all making sense to them now. How are they feeling about Crystal? Past. Right. The past. I'm feeling something about the past. Through the power of love, you release any stagnant situations or energy in order to transform your heart space. They've transformed the heart space completely. They're a completely different person now. A very different person than they are from the past. Very different person. And it's love that's transformed them too. That's beautiful. So they're feeling so much love for you because of that. Gratitude. A lot of gratitude and appreciating for you. Vision. No matter what, you see the bigger picture of a loving, just universe. They get it now. They really do. They're dreaming of you as well. They are dreaming of you. They're having these visions of telling you and of you being delighted. They've got such positive feelings towards you. Really, really positive feelings towards you, this person. It's just the best. It's joy, it's excitement, it's love, it's unconditional love, it's appreciation. It's just very, very high vibration right now, this person. It's awesome. That's why you're going to be blown away by the changing them. They weren't like this before. How is Crystal's person feeling about them? Yang, they want to give back to you. You gave them so much. Just heard when you knew them, they didn't think that at all. They might have even complained that you weren't giving them a thing, and now they realise just what you gave them. Wow. Because you probably were giving them the feminine aspects, you know, the teacher, the nurturing, the stuff like that, inspiring, those things that have not been, that aren't necessarily valued in a monetary kind of way. And so some people can, you know how a lot of feminine traits like that haven't been valued, even though they're so important to society, to human beings, they still haven't been valued like that. So I feel like this person was like that in the past, but now they're really valuing you. Claim your independence. They think you're very independent. That's it. They love your independent thought and the way that you are yourself. So maybe you're kind of quirky and unique. They love that and they get that now. They just understand you so much better now. Let's get something more out. That's the number 13 card as well. They see you as being lucky. I think they saw you before as being quirky and weird, and they didn't want you to be like that, and they didn't really like you because of that, and they didn't think you had anything to offer. And now their eyes are open. They're like, wow, I learned so much from crystals, and I had no idea. And now the yin card is right there as well. With the yang, look, staring out of me here. They did receive so much from you, and they're recognizing the power of that feminine now. The feminine things that they received from you. How else is crystals feeling about crystals person feeling about crystals? Feeling playful. Hyacinth, feeling playful. Plays the royal road to childhood happiness and adult brilliance. This person is growing up for sure, and very well could be a child. Nasturtium, victory and conquest. Yes, they found themselves, they're returning from a journey, and they're like full of themselves. Yes, I've done this, this is who I am, I'm the victor, I found myself. Venice Mallow, delicate fleeting beauty. This is how they're feeling about you. Delicate fleeting beauty. They don't want to have missed their chance with you. They want to express their gratitude and their appreciation of you. They're hoping that you open the door to them, so to hear them out. They might be a little bit worried, although no, they're just full of joy and excitement. They want you to open that door to them. They don't want this to be fleeting. They really want to share this with you in a big way. Okay, let's get some of these out and find out a little bit more about how they're feeling about you. Yeah, I don't pick up any worry about this person at all. They're just like so freshly spiritually awoken that they're just so full of awe, and there's good vibes, you know. It's really beautiful. It's like when someone first falls in love. Well, it is that really. It's what they're falling in love with themselves and with life. Gorgeous. I haven't thought of it that way before. Spiritual awakening is that. The poet, there might be a poet, but they see you as that, as a creative. They saw that as quirky before, now they see your creativity as being a really amazing thing. Maybe you're a reader too, and they're seeing just that kind of thing. They're seeing, or an artist, and they never saw value in that before, and now they're seeing the value in that. They're just wowed by life altogether. They're about wow with everything at the moment. Eternal child. This is their energy, right? Could be your child. I'll keep on picking that up, hey. Eternal child, yeah. That youthful energy, they freshly awoken. No matter what age they are, they're feeling that awakening within them. The heart is cracked wide open, this person. Wow. The womb, see? Mama. I do feel like you're the mum. Or mother from a past life, and you still have that kind of vibe, connection going. So let's get some advice for you for this relationship from the other tarot here. Dark, whatever it's called, Dark Mansion Tarot. Some advice. Of course, I'm going to go deeper into this in the deeper dive. If you want some advice about this relationship, how this might go, when they might come in, how it might all happen, possible timelines. Advice for this relationship on the lead up to it, advice for you, I mean, and advice for this relationship once you're together too, if it is a romantic relationship or whatever. I don't know, it's a reading, you know, it's the deeper dive is a reading, so whoever's attracted to that, I'm sure it's going to be a match to whatever advice it is that you want. So here's your advice, crystals. You got the Hanged Man. Look at things differently. Have a fresh perspective on this person when they come back in, as they rush back into your life, because they've changed so much. The Hanged Man. See them from a different perspective. Have an open mind. You're going to be blown away. Even after this reading, and you might realize who it is that I'm talking about, because I kind of got the feeling that it's not who you wanted to watch this reading for. But this is telling you about someone else in your life. I've got that feeling about this reading. So yeah, I'll go into that in the deeper dive. Anyway, some guidance for guidance for you. You've got Six of Rings here, which is the Six of Pentacles. It's about generosity and assistance. This is the card of reciprocity. There's more to give to this person. You've helped them a lot already, but you can help them even more. Right. Like a knight. A rise sword. Maybe you're not a mother or father to them. Maybe you are a teacher. Very entangled with each other for sure on a soul level. We've got that reunion of souls. Yeah, you're gonna have to give them some more. So be prepared to do that. Advice. They want a lot of advice. They want to share things with you. As I said, I don't think they've got anyone else to share this stuff with. They don't know anyone else like you. And so they want to share a lot with you. You're going to be able to give them some assistance, some advice. So be generous. Be generous with that. Be generous with your time with them. There's that forgiving and learning to do as well, so don't forget about that. You're going to have to forgive them for the past. I think that might be quite easy, especially when they come in with this energy, because it's so cute. It is so cute. So there you go. There you go, crystals. If you like this reading, please click like and subscribe to my channel. If you do want that deeper dive read, I'll pop a link for that up there. It's just 20 Australian dollars, which is about 14 or 15 American dollars right now, I believe. And I'll send that to you. I do send those out manually, so if I'm asleep, it will take a few hours for me to wake up, probably, and send that to you. Yeah, so that's going to give you some advice. So there you go. Thank you so much for watching, crystals. Thanks for all your support to my channel. It's very much appreciated. Come along to my Psychic Cafe and my live show sometime. I'd love to see you in there. Have an awesome week or whatever it is. Bye. Hello, flowers. So if you chose this beautiful flower, then this one is for you. How amazing are these flowers? I just love them. Let's put it there so you can see them, so we know which video we're on as well. Let's get your cards out. So, flowers, how are they feeling about you? Let's find out. How do they feel about you? Your person, whoever it is you're thinking of, whoever you clicked on this video for. As always, there's going to be a deeper dive to this read. So if this one is resonating with you and you want to know the future of this, possible timelines, how you might come together if that's relevant to this reading, or when some movement might happen in this relationship, and advice for you in this relationship, how it might play out, all of that good stuff, and you want to book in for that deeper dive. It's a written reading that goes with this, and yeah, you can book in for that. You'll find it, there'll be a link up there toward the end of the video. You can find the link in the comments and in the description box as well for this video. Time to restore. Oh, that you're kind of a relief. They feel like you're a relief. Yeah, restorative. You calm them down. It's like a relief. I feel like this, your person has had troubles in relationships. Who hasn't, right? But it's like you're a welcome relief to them. It's like, oh, this one doesn't give me any trouble. Or maybe they're a little bit wary about you as well because of that. You know, thinking, just haven't seen it yet. If I was going to get crazy soon, they all do. But they do find you very restorative. That's really nice. They think that you're calming. They think that you're... Yeah, it's great. I like it. They're feeling good around you. They're feeling like peaceful around you. Nice. Let's get some tarot out and find more about how they're feeling about you. The Sun. Wow, they really do think amazing things about you. Sure. The Sun. It's like the best card of the deck. You make them happy. You make them very happy. They could see a life with you as well. The wish is coming true. You make them feel joy in their heart. This is really good. I love it. Flowers readings just seem to be getting better and better. It's always the first one I do because I want the flower to be fresh and not wilted. Oh, they're waiting now. They're waiting for something. They're waiting for timing maybe to approach you. They're waiting for something. It might not be timing, but I'll get some clarifiers out to find out more about that. How a flower's person feeling about them? Page of Swords. They're thinking of taking a risk on you. Taking a risk, getting in touch. They are waiting on something now. Maybe they're waiting on offering you something, but it seems a little bit risky to them. They're waiting on something anyway. I want to get one more out. Seven of Wands. A little bit defensive about this as well. Let's get some clarifiers out. Find out what Spirit is going on about. The Sun card. Why the Sun card? I mean, it's really pretty self-apparent. So you make them feel amazing. Knight of Inspiration. Wow, you really inspire them. They're really inspired by you. They're very happy. Look at this. Fireworks, the horse. They're just like, yes. Flower really makes me feel good. Passionate too. They've got a lot of passion for you. Sexual attraction to you. They're very attracted to you. They just feel great around you. And you're such a breath of fresh air for them. As I say, it's like they're feeling like you're not going to cause them any trouble. And a lot of people have caused them trouble in the past. And they might, as I said, they might be a little bit wary, thinking, waiting for the other shoe to drop. You know what I mean? When's Flower going to show the dark side? Because up to now, they've just been good. So they could be putting you on a pedestal as well. Can you believe this? Three of Wands. Look at the card that we've got to clarify that. It's the Sun. They're waiting for the Sun to come out, right? So they are waiting for something. Okay, this is what it is. Flowers, you're making them feel amazing. They're so impressed by you. They're so passionate about you. They've got strong feelings for you. A lot of sexual feelings for you as well. But they're waiting on something. It's like they're waiting for the perfect time. And the Sun is behind that. And so it's like they don't quite feel like they match up to you yet, Flower. They don't feel like they feel like sunshine to you, right? So even though it's amazing having two suns out here, which is incredible, they're actually waiting until they feel like they're going to bring something into your life, making you happy. They're really focused on making you happy. And they're waiting on something to change in their life so that they can make you happy. And so they could be saving up for a gift for you. They could be working harder to save money for something to impress you. They could be really focused on their career to try and impress you. Or they could be maybe something about their appearance they could be working on. They could be trying to get fit and things like that to impress you. You're really impressing them, and they are waiting for some kind of sunshine to come out in their lives so that they can impress you just as much. So, as I said, they are putting you on a pedestal. They do want to take this risk on you, though. This Page of Swords, it's like a message of truth. They want to tell you how they feel about you, if they haven't already. It's a message, and they want to take a risk on that. It feels risky at the moment. Give us some more on that, please. Why does it feel so risky? Ooh. The Knight of Materials. They've got to take it slowly. The Knight of the Materials is the one that takes it real slow. Slow and steady, but, it is the Knight that sees it through till the end. It's the one that is like, okay, I want to make this happen, so I'm going to make it happen, so I better get ready for it. They do want to take that step towards you, but they've got to get ready for it, and they're taking it slowly, which is really good, because that means that you are important to them. They don't want to rush this and mess it up. They've probably done that in the past, haven't we all? Rushed into relationships and regretted the rush. Taking it slowly is much better. We get impatient, but it is much better in the long term. It's like that courtship thing, When it takes a long time, sure, it can be frustrating, especially when we've had the instant relationships. We've all had that, right? Instant relationships. And even though it satisfies our ego in the short term, it doesn't build for a good relationship. So this one wants to take it slowly. That's why they're kind of holding back to get in touch with you. They want something, they want to get better before they come in. That might be quite frustrating for you as well, flowers, because you probably think they're great as they are. You don't need them to get better, you'll just love them as they are. Unconditional love, right? But they're judging themselves, so this person doesn't feel that great about themselves compared to you. They might think that you're out of their league. So the Seven of Wands, they've got a bit of a hesitancy here. They're a bit of, it's hesitancy, it's a little bit of a barrier. Not a barrier, I can't think of the word. Yeah, hesitancy is probably the right thing. There's some hesitancy. They're not quite sure. Queen of Materials behind that. They see you as like having your shit together, really. They do, and they don't feel like they quite match up to that. That's why there's that hesitancy. They don't want to disturb your life. They think, they're like, wow, flowers, I've got a great life. They're the Queen of Pentacles. And who am I? Like, I've got this stuff going on, that stuff going on. I'm not really adding to their life at the moment. If I come in, I don't want to mess it up for them because they're awesome. So this is really loving you. They're really loving you. Like, properly, you know? Loving you and wanting the best for you, not loving you and just wanting to be in your life and take from you. Wanting to, you know, have you right now and be there. They're actually thinking of your happiness here. So this is a really, they really have strong feelings for you, hey? They do. They have really strong feelings too. To hold you up in that high regard like that. Yes, they do. Let's get some clarity on this. Why the Sun and the Knight of Inspiration? What else? The flowers people feeling about them. Transformation. Oh, it's like they've watched you for a while transform into this magnificent being that you are, flowers. They just think you're awesome. Maybe they knew you from a long time ago and they think, wow, flowers changed so much. Look how much she's grown or he's grown and transformed themselves, and they're so much better now, and they're so talented, and look, they've got all this money, and look how they look after themselves, and wow, they're just amazing. They've watched you transform. And they just think you're incredible. This is really cool. They're your number one fan, flowers. They are. 3 Wands. Waiting for the sun to come out. What is this in their life? Why are they waiting? What are they waiting for? Changes. How vague is that? Yes, Spirit. Tell us something we don't know. No shit, Sherlock. They're waiting for something to change in their life. Of course, it's going to be different for each of you, right? Some of them might need to get a job, some of them might need to save up a little bit more money, some are wanting to get fit, change something in the body. They just want to do something in their life, or they're waiting for something to happen in their life so that they feel better about themselves to come into your life, so they've got something to offer. Now, some of you, maybe they are tying up loose ends from a past relationship, getting a divorce, finalizing a divorce, sorting out some kind of legal matters, things like that. It could be that too. That could be what they're waiting for, so that they're not bringing a pile of crap into your life, so that they're just bringing the sunshine into your life. I think you're going to be very surprised when this person does come in, because I feel like they are holding back a fair bit at the moment, if not holding back everything. And yeah, and when they do come forward and then they're the whole selves with you and they don't hold anything back, you're going to be really surprised at that. So Page of Swords, they do want to come in, but they want to take it slowly. Perception. They are so bothered about how you perceive them. They care a lot of what you think and feel about them, and they don't want to put a foot wrong. It would absolutely tear them apart, is what I'm hearing, if they were to do something wrong, or rush in too fast, or like worse still, make you think that, I mean, they've got a lot of passion for you here. They've got a lot of sexual feelings for you, to making you think that that's all you want. They want you for. That would horrify them. That would absolutely break their heart. So they want to take it real slow. That's why they're waiting. So you might be thinking, they're not interested in me. Why are they not interested in me? It's quite the opposite. They love you so much. They're seeing this as a long-term thing. Knight of Materials is a long-term thing. It's someone that's thinking of going the distance with you. They see you as proper relationship potential, not just a quick fling. Now, what is this? Hesitancy. Because you're successful. Oh, you're success. The CEO is really successful. Give us more on this. And it's making them hesitant. Teaching. Yeah, they do think that you're kind of out of their league. Like you'd teach them, you'd be above them. They're kind of worried that you're always going to be above them. They don't want that. They want to be your equal. Yeah, they are working on changing their life at the moment because of that. They want to impress you. They want to bring something. This is someone that's like wants to be reciprocal in a relationship. They don't want to. They're looking for balance. They want to bring balance into this relationship. They don't feel that they can at the moment. And I really do feel that they're right about that too. I don't think it's just low self-esteem or whatever. I don't think it's that. I think they're maybe well aware that you're kind of in a different league to them. It's not that they can't be in that league too. They'll know that they can be in that league as well. They've just got to put some work in, you know. They just have to put some work in that. So let's get some Romance Angels cards about how they're feeling about you. Flirt. They're feeling flirty. They really want to flirt with you. They have so much fun with you. That's what I'm getting. Wow. Very light-hearted. They feel very light around you. I mean, you don't get much lighter than the sun, do you? That's light itself. So they do feel very light around you, easy around you. Getting to know each other as well, or enjoying getting to know you. And you've got to free yourself as well. They feel free around you. Let's put this way. Yeah, it's a very light feeling. They're loving getting to know you, and you make them feel free. So maybe you are embodying some kind of a freedom that a lot of people don't have, flowers, and they're picking up on that, and they're like, wow, that could be what they're changing in their life now, making themselves free so that they could match you in that way. But yeah, they want to free themselves. As they're getting to know you, they're like, wow. I keep on hearing wow, wow, wow. They're really wowed by you. Let's get some of these out, or one of these. Let's get one of these out. How are flowers people feeling about them? This is really good, flowers. And I bet a lot of you are watching this too. I bet a lot of you chose the flower just because these flowers are so vibrant. I wonder what star sign you all are. Drop it in the comments. Because I just wonder, like, are the earth signs drawn to the crystals more? Are the water signs drawn to the shell more? What would flower? I guess a flower would be earth too. Nothing will come of this situation. Oh no, they're feeling a little bit despondent about it as well. But I feel like that's that hesitancy. I feel like they're going in and out, in and out, in and out. Like, will I ever get ready? Like, because flowers are just going from strength to strength. They're just going to get more and more successful. Will I ever catch up? They've got this despondency sometimes. It does. I don't think they're going to let that take over them. But it is there. They're worried that nothing will come of it. Oh, no. Because this seems so good. Give us some more, please. How do flowers people think about them? Take that one. So I got heartbroken, separation. You're separated at the moment. They're deeply hurt and sad. They're feeling lost. Oh, they want to be with you. You make them feel great. They've had a little taste of that, I think, or they're imagining being with you and it feels great. And they're like, oh, I'm not ready. It's not that they're not. Yeah, they feel that their life isn't ready. It's not like they don't feel that they are ready. As I said, this isn't a self-esteem thing. This is, they want to match you. They're seeing themselves clearly. They're seeing you clearly, and they want to match you. So they're a little bit heartbroken at the moment about that. They're feeling lost. They want to come in. But they won't let themselves. Nothing will come of this situation. What's that? Boat. receiving what you need, progression, arriving, moving on, closure issues. The boat, they do want, oh, so something's stopping them from coming to you at the moment. This actually could be location, the boat. They could, well, I'm on a little island, so if this is me, yeah, I need to get a boat to me. Nothing will come of this situation. There's an impasse at the moment. There's a reason that they can't move forward. Maybe they're in another location on another island or on the mainland or something like that, if you're on an island too. And there's some reason, a job or children or some other it could be a COVID thing too. They could be in a different location. So nothing will come of this. They're stuck at the moment. They can't move forward. They can't free themselves. That's why they're heartbroken. They want to free themselves because they see you as being really free. Give us some more on this getting to know each other. Oh, they want to call you. Love call. They want to call you and get to know you. They want to deepen that bond. They want to keep that communication going. Now, some of you aren't in communication with this person. Maybe they're ghosting you, maybe they cut you off, but they're thinking about you all the time. Look. Someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. If this person is ghosting you, this is why. This heartbroken and free yourself. They can't free themselves at the moment. And even as much as they want to express their love to you and get to know you, they can't do it right now, because if they did, they'd have to tell you, all they could tell you. Yes, they could tell you that they love you, but then they'd frustrate you, and they don't want to do that. They'd frustrate you by saying, I'm still stuck, I can't come, I've got to wait for something. So, and they don't want to do that to you. Why don't they want to do that to you? Because they feel like you're the queen of materials. They see you shining like this, they want to shine as brightly too. They don't want to bring you down. This is an unconditionally loving thing. So if you're worried like that they're ghosting you, they mustn't like me. No, it's because they really love you unconditionally. They don't want to bring any dramas into your life. Yes, it could be that this situation is about drama too, and they don't want to bring you into that drama. They're stuck at the moment. Give us more on this flow card. Seduction. Oh yeah, they want to seduce you. Damn, they're having so many dreams. I just saw that flash then. They're having so many dreams about you, seducing you. You coming together. They've dreamed it so many different times. Attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation. Wow. They are imagining your life together, all kinds of things. This is someone who is so sexually attracted to you. They've had you all kinds of ways, in all kinds of locations in their mind. They could really be daydreaming a lot about you. Daydreaming and night dreaming about you. Could be sharing dreams with this person as well, because you're really on their mind a lot with that. Wow. They think you're awesome. Let's get one of these out. Give us more on Flower's person. How are they feeling about Flower? Acknowledging apprehension. They're feeling apprehensive. When it's a yes, nothing can stop me. When I'm unsure, it's always a no. That's what's happening at the moment. Wow. I couldn't have said it any clearer. When it's a yes, nothing can stop me. So when it is a yes, when they're ready, when they feel like their life is ready, when they're unhooked, when they've freed themselves, they're going to come in so fast. Nothing will stop them. Like nothing will stop them. They don't even need a boat. They'll swim. You know, it's that kind of thing. Nothing will stop them. Nothing can stop them. I don't know why I need to keep on repeating that, but they will find a way, any way to come to you. Nothing will stop them. When I'm unsure, it's always a no. So that's why it's a no at the moment, because they're unsure. They're not feeling like they're ready. They're still a bit stuck. They don't want to bring you into that. So they are apprehensive about it, but they're apprehensive about shaking up your life and doing you wrong. They just don't want to hurt you. They don't want to mess up your life. They've got you on this pedestal, and they're just like, I just can't do that to Flower. I can't do that to Flower. They're amazing, and I can't jeopardize this relationship. I have to wait. That's why they're apprehensive. They're so scared of doing something wrong and losing you forever. And that means that they feel like you're their forever person. How's Flower's person feeling about them? protection. They want to protect you. Yes, from this. From whatever it is that they need to free themselves from. They're trying to protect you from that too. Protect you from storms. They want to protect you. They want to be like very much feels like the masculine here, because they're seeing you as the queen of materials. And yeah, they want to protect you. They see you as being free. They feel a lot of freedom with you too. They want to have that freedom with you too, and they want to protect that. Yeah, they really like the choices that you've made in life. And you're really impressing them right now. Let's get some of these out. How's your flowers person feeling about them? There's 3. Got present. So this is about they want to buy you a gift, but they also see you as being present as well. They see you as being very grounded. You know how time to restore, they see you as restorative, calming influence. They see you, they're very happy when they're around you. They're very calm, and it's like almost like you've set up your life so you're very untroubled by things, and they see you as very present and clear. Clarity, yeah, they see you as being very clear. You live in the moment, it says. They see you living in the moment and are able to bring forth the energy of love in your current circumstances. Wow, you've blown them away with that. How much love you pour out to them, to everyone else as well. They've really noticed that. They've been watching you. And they want to get you a gift as well. They want to add to your life. Trust. They trust you. Wow, yeah, you've got a strong connection. They've got a strong soul connection to you, and they trust that connection too. This says you have a strong connection of your soul's loving voice and have faith in your intuition. I just saw that as union. Have faith in your union. They feel like you're their person, long-term person. And so they trust in that. They trust in you. They trust in the choice in you as well. That's why they don't want to mess it up, right? Oh, it's like twins, those cards got the same picture on them, the same colors. Tolerance. They see you as being very tolerant, and I like that. Tolerant of them too. This is, they're so worried about messing this up. Like, don't want to leave it too long. I hope they can clear this up, make these changes that I need to make in my life in time. I don't want to. Yeah, they see you as being tolerant, and they're scared that you won't be. You appreciate other points of view because you sense the love in everyone. You're tolerant of people. You've been tolerant of them as well. They're really hoping that you remain tolerant of them too. I feel like they're trying to get ready as fast as they can. They don't want to disappoint you. Wow. How's Flowers person feeling about them? Got some new decks arriving in a few days. So that'll be good. I'm going to do one of these every week, how they're feeling about you. Because it's always nice to know, isn't it? Especially if you're not in contact with them. So hopefully it changes a little throughout the weeks. Don't always choose the same one, by the way, just because I'm going to do one a week. Although they could always be the same one, I don't know. It's however Spirit wants to work through me. Thinker, they're thinking about you a lot. They also feel like you're very smart. It's number 44. They might be seeing 444 a lot as well. You might be seeing 444 a lot. Fates. They feel like you're the fated person. You're meant to be together. The fates brought you together as well. Serendipity surrounds you, the way that you came together, the way that you met them. You might not even know this yet, because I don't know whether you know their story, whether they've actually exchanged that story with you, of what brought them to you, what those circumstances were, but it seems very synchronous, and when they tell you about it, it might blow you away too. So that is why they know it's fated and they know you're the one, is because the turn of events that actually brought you together there was something strange about it. They knew that you were coming, or they'd manifested you, they'd asked, and then they had the guidance to put themselves in a certain location, or wherever it is that you met, or wherever they found you. They could have found you online too, But there was something out of the ordinary for them in their finding you, and they haven't told you about that yet. And when you find out about that, you'll realize why they have this knowing that you're their person, very strong knowing that you're their person. It's like they asked the universe for something and you were the answer. You were popped up there. They followed the guidance and there you were right there, and so they know that you're the answer. And they feel it too, of course they feel it too. That fated connections, you know, we feel like we've met them before, don't we? We're like, what? Or for me, sometimes it's like I just know that they're going to be important in my life, and they do. There's that very strong connection that you feel. Wow, this is beautiful. Warm back spirit. They feel at home with you. They feel like you're their home. It's home here in the heart, not house, not like living with you. You just make them feel at home. Now, your person may never have felt that in their lives, at home anywhere. That this could be someone that's traveled around a lot, moved around a lot, maybe changed jobs a lot, maybe had lots of different relationships because they've never felt this before. You're like the first person that I actually feel fully at home with, like you're the same kind of person as them. Feel at home with you. Butterfly spirit. Wow, transformation is beautiful. As I said, watch you transform. They think you're amazingly beautiful. That's so cool. And they have watched you transform, and they think you're just amazing. That's the number 11 card as well, which is a twin flame number. You might be seeing ones a lot, 111 and all of that. I'm not going to take those, but I am going to take these. Okay. Wow, this is really beautiful, this message. So it's the Otter Spirit, and it says you're never alone. This is the message here. They're waiting and they're taking it slowly, because once they're with you, they're never going to leave your side. They want to be so ready because they don't want to leave you. They want to be like this, like these two otters. Yeah, isn't it sweet the way the otters, they hold each other's hands so they don't drift away from each other when they're floating and they're sleeping. It's so cute. And so like this otter here, they're just going to be by your side once you're together, and that's why they're taking the time, because they want to devote themselves to you. They want to be ready to devote themselves to you. Wow! Something about abundance though, they're not feeling abundant enough. So this person could be having money worries, or just not feeling as successful as you, or something like that. Maybe it's about these restrictions, or they don't feel like they have enough yet. This says there's always enough, but I'm feeling like this is in the negative, as if it's upside down. They're seeing you as enough, of course. They're not feeling that they're enough. They think it's about abundance and the stuff that they have, but really it's about them. So yes, this person does have a few self-esteem issues, self-value, self-worth issues. They're putting you up there on that pedestal, but they're not feeling like they're good enough yet, especially. Beautiful. Sandpiper spirit, they want to play. They find you very playful. I got that with that flirt thing as well. It's not just sexual thing. They feel like a kid with you again. They love playing with you. And they like your sense of humor. You make them laugh. You make them feel just happy on the inside, like the sun's out. It's gorgeous. What haven't I drawn yet? Let's get one of these out. How's Flowers person feeling about them? Daffodil, rebirth and new beginnings. Yes, I told you, when they come in for this new beginning with you, you might have had a false start and they're like, whoa, flower's amazing, I need to make sure I do this properly. They might have backed off, and they want a new beginning, a rebirth with you, a new beginning. They want a reunion. They want it to start again. They want to leave everything from your past experiences with each other behind, and they want to come in. It wouldn't surprise me if your person is getting themselves prepared and they know exactly what they want to say to you, and they'll say, okay, this happened in the past, but I want you to know that I know that wasn't the right thing to do, or this is what I'll do differently. They just want to explain how they want to come to you now for this new beginning. That's what I'm getting. Spring here, daffodils, spring. They're one of the few first flowers, aren't they? I remember being in the UK. Daffodils and those little blue bells would come out first and kind of signal the end of winter and the start of spring. New beginnings are often disguised as painful endings, it says. But they do want this new beginning with you. And that's why they're waiting until they're ready so that they can say, right, let's do this. Let's get some of these out, and then I'm going to get some more tarot out to give you some guidance for this relationship. As I said, in the deeper dive read, I'm going to go into a lot more guidance about this. You'll pardon it. Timelines as well, and of when they might sort this thing out that they're waiting for, when they might come in for you. Advice. So let's get some of these out first. The swan, beautiful. The lover, they want to be your lover. Oh, they so want to be with you. They want to be with you in your bed. Wow, look at this. The flame, it's a twin flame card. For me, anyway, as a reader in this deck, is the twin flame card. Beautiful. They want to be in your bed. They want to be your lover. They want to be by your side. They never want to leave your side. Once they're in, you're going to be one of those couples that's always together. They want to be that. Oh, they so want to be that. They can see so much happiness with you. The sun twice. There's things that they're holding back from you, the unseen. They don't want you to see it. So they're trying to protect you from whatever it is that they're trying to free themselves from. They're keeping it from you. They don't want you to see it. There's things about the past that they don't want you to see as well. This person is very intent on impressing you, and rather than just... This is someone that's not got a great deal of self-love, really, in that they don't seem to have done so much shadow work. They're not really embracing the dark side, because if they had, then they wouldn't have those unseen things. They'd just be straight up about it because they'll have forgiven themselves about it, and they'll be totally upfront. But no, this is someone that feels guilty about the past or what they've done or decisions that they've made and all of that, and so they're trying to hold it back to impress you, so they're not really loving themselves fully yet. Maybe you'll be able to help them with that if you've learned how to love yourself fully. If not, send them my way once they come in. I can teach them. The riddle. There's something very serendipitous, fated about this union, and they know it and they feel it. You hold keys that fit locks in their life, and they know that. So you've got some very particular things in common with this person that make them know that you're the one for them. And you might not know that. That might be unseen as well to you yet. But there is something about you that's perfect for them that maybe other people, no one knows about, but they will let you know. And they'll let you know about these serendipitous events that happen that actually brought you together as well. Eventually, when they come back for this new beginning with you, they'll let you know all of that. So let's get some advice for you, flowers. From this tarot, the Dark Mansion Tarot. All the decks that I'm using, by the way, are detailed in the description box if you're interested in purchasing any of them. These actually aren't available, I don't think, on Amazon, but I've put Amazon links to all of the ones that are available. Got the Judgment card out first. So this is your advice. Judgment. It's kind of a wedding scene here. The Judgment card. They don't want you to judge them, right? So try not to judge them because they feel it. This isn't someone that you need to judge and put down. Quite the opposite. You need to praise them and lift them up because they're already putting themselves down a lot. Like, you don't need to heap any more judgment on this person. It's not like they've got like a massive ego, feel great about themselves, boastful and stuff, and that's why they're keeping themselves away from you. It's quite the opposite. And so just be careful of that. Your ego might be wanting to bring them in by telling them off, kind of thing. Why are you ghosting me? Don't you love me? That kind of thing. That's not the thing to do. That's going to make them feel worse. It's going to keep them away for longer because they actually need to feel good about themselves to come in. They need these changes to happen in your life. It's not really anything to do with you, that. They're not holding back because of you, so don't take it personally and don't judge yourself based on that too. Look at this, 3 of Cups. They want a reunion. This is the card of reunion, but coming back together in a celebration. They can't wait for it, and they're dreaming about this too. They're dreaming about a lot of things, and they're thinking about a lot of things, but the actual reunion, they might make it quite an event. That's what it seems. Let's get some of these out, or one of these out. Advice for flowers. Yeah, so get yourself ready for that reunion. It's going to be quite something. They could want to make a grand gesture. They'll be thinking about this a lot. 7 of Rings. Investment and diligence. They're invested in you. Their heart is invested in you completely. And this is, the rings is the pentacles, but so they're investing. They want to invest in you. They want to have the money to do that. The 7 is all about growing, planting a seed and working toward it. So they're working on these changes in their lives so that they can build something with you. They want long term with you for sure. And so they're investing somehow in themselves so that they can get the money, the foundations together to come to you. Changes of whatever they've got to free themselves from. They're working diligently towards coming to you. And of course, I just got reminded this is about your guidance. So this is saying plant those seeds, work diligently towards it, invest wisely in your life too. So make sure that you're doing something for yourself. You're not just kind of waiting for this person to come in. As I said, don't get into this judgment too. Don't feel bad about this situation. I'm really picking up flowers that you don't need to feel bad about at all. Quite the opposite. They're getting ready. They're getting ready to the best of their ability as fast as they can because they want to come in and impress you. So wow, that's how they feel about your flowers. Isn't it beautiful? So if that resonated with you and you do want to know about timelines, possible outcomes from this, how they might come in, all of that stuff, and guidance for you in this relationship, proceeding up to the relationship and in the relationship, you can book in for that deeper dive. It's just $20 Australian, which is about 14 or 15 American dollars, I believe. I'll pop a link for that up there. There's a link in the description box and in the comment box as well for this video. Thank you so much for watching, flowers. I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, shell. So if you chose the shell, then this is your reading. Let's find out how your person feels about you, shells. Let's get some cards out. So as always, there's going to be a deeper dive. So a written reading that goes with this. It's going to go into timelines, possible outcomes. It's going to go into guidance for you in this relationship to the lead up to it if you're in separation at the moment, or how to make it happen, and guidance in that relationship too once it comes about. So if you want to book in for that, there will be a link that pops up toward the end of the reading, and you can find it in the description box for this video and also in the comments for this video too. So let's get some cards out for you, shells. Let's find out how your person is feeling about you. So it's the person that you've switched this video on for. That's flowers card. That's your card. Right, so shells, you've got sunlight after darkness. Wow, you're refreshing to them. They feel refreshed by you. They've been through a dark time. This is someone that could be or have experienced depression, just dark times in their lives. They've been through some struggles, like who hasn't? But I feel like this is a recent thing, and they're seeing you as like a ray of sunlight, a spark of hope, that kind of thing. A lifeline. A lifeline for them. They see, yeah, and they're feeling that too, as if you've got something for them, something that can help them. Sunlight after the darkness. It's beautiful. It could also be a bit codependent. Let's just watch out for that. Okay, so shells. Let's get some tarot out and find out what's going on. Spirit, tell us more about Shell's person and how they're feeling about Shell. I'm really messy shuffler because these cards are too big for my hands. It makes me annoyed. They keep on making cards bigger and bigger and bigger. I mean, oh my god, look at the size of these ones. They're huge. And we're human beings. Our hands are only so big. I can't. Look, I can just about get my just 2 fingers around that. It's crazy. Card, if there's anyone that makes cards, stop making them so big. Why would you make them bigger than a human hand? That's stupid. I'll stop going on now. 9 of Pentacles, that they see you as doing your own thing, sorting your life out, making your own money, that kind of thing. They see you as very self-sufficient, as a self-made person, and they're kind of impressed by that. That could be why they're feeling like you're this ray of sunlight, like you could help them out in some kind of a way. They see you as being sorted. in yourself. Wow. 10 of Cups. Wow. They see you as their wish fulfillment, like the one that they could have a family with. The 10 of Cups is all about emotional fulfillment, which is awesome. They're feeling a very strong connection with you, but it could be that they've just been in this dark place. They see you as being sorted, and they might want to lean on you a little bit, you know, especially if you're wealthy and you're doing your own thing, you're a self-made success kind of thing. They might go, it might be someone that's been looking for someone like that because they're not doing that for themselves. So that might not be a match. They see you as the world. They think the world of you. This person is really impressed by you. That's beautiful. This could be about cycles in their life as well. I am going to get some clarifiers out for these. You've got 2 more cards out. I'm going to take them all. 9 of Wands. They see you as being guarded. So when this person approached you or when you first met them, you might have appeared exactly like this. Like with the Wounded Warrior. This is the Wounded Warrior that's a bit guarded, but you might have picked up that this person isn't really a match to you, and they might, for example, want your money or want success, want someone to look after them. They might want like a mother or a father figure. They might want someone to sort out something in their life. They might see you as capable of sorting something out in their life that they don't seem capable of sorting out. And so when you met them, you might have been just like this. Like, look at her face. She's like, a bit guarded. So maybe you've experienced that before. Let's just move these back a little bit, because we've got 5 cards out and I usually get 4 cards out. The other one is adventurous. They see you as adventurous, making, they see you as exciting, and you make them feel better. Like I said, it's like a little ray of sunshine in their life because they've been feeling low. They haven't been feeling like they're living an adventurous life. Quite the opposite. This is someone with kind of depressive energy, someone that's down on the luck. Of course, that comes about through their energy, doesn't it? You know, we manifest who we're being, and so someone with depressive energy, good things aren't going to happen in their lives because they haven't cultivated that positivity within themselves. So just watch out for this person, because I don't feel you're like that, and in which case they're not a match to you, are they? This person could take your energy down, suck you dry, that kind of thing. Especially if you've been in codependent relationships before, Shells. Just watch out for this one, because it might be nice. You might be attracted to this person because they need help. You might be a bit of a sucker for that depressive type, and you think, oh, I can help them. They're struggling at the moment. You know, you might be a bit of a rescuer, so watch out for that if you've got that pattern. So give us some clarity on this, Spirit. Why the 9 of Pentacles here? I'm going to move that a little bit closer so we've got more space. It's a good thing I put the camera up high today. A lot of cards coming out. 9 of Pentacles, what's all of this about? So you were self-made, doing really well for yourself. Page of Inspiration. Page of Wands. You give them a glimmer of hope, but not just that, it's this passion. You ignite some kind of passion. It's interesting, it's like this person's energy is almost dormant, and then they meet you and they feel something. It wakes part of them up. And so they feel this passion. You make them feel passionate. Now, it could be that that's you giving them that energy. And what I mean by that is that they haven't found that from inside of themselves. You're bringing that out of them. It just depends what you've done for this person when you met them, really. Did they just like see you from afar and then you spiked, you ignited, spiked or ignited, I've put them both together and made up a word. You ignited something in them that made them feel passion for life again. That's a possibility, in which case that's good. But if you met each other and then you were more helpful to them, you had a conversation about how you could help them and you were giving them sympathy and things like that, and you made them feel a passion for life, that wouldn't be a good thing. That would be a codependent thing, right? I've said it before and I'll say it again. This energy itself doesn't lead to codependency. It's It's never the external conditions, it's always about the way that we deal with things, right? Both of you, the one that wants to help out and the one that wants to take, that needs help. It's the way, because this person they might not rely on you, they might not let you do it for them. They might not be in those codependent patterns, even though they have this energy. Yes, a lot of people might be in codependent patterns that have this energy, but it's not necessarily true. So you're going to have to make that decision yourself, and the way that you deal with them too. I mean, do you try and rescue you? Do you try and do everything for them? Are you did you meet them and then try to be their coach straight away, or try and heal them, or try and fix them, or offer your help and things like that? It's the way that we deal with it that is the codependent pattern, not the circumstances themselves. So just watch out for that. So this could be a good thing, and it could be a codependent thing. You'll know yourself, hopefully. And if you don't know, hopefully these videos that I'm doing will raise your awareness on that, so that you can figure it out of how not to do those codependent patterns, because this would be very enticing for people that have codependent patterns. The 10 of Cups, so they do feel this happiness with you, like you could be the one. They would love to get married to you, say, and have a family. They see you as the soulmate. 6 of Emotions, they do. They see you as their soulmate. They're feeling like you're their soulmate. Could be a rescuing kind of thing though, but they do feel that. Why the World? So they're feeling like you complete them, and they've got the Magician out with that. So this means that they prayed for someone like you. Now, what did they pray for? Did they pray for a partner, their ideal partner, or did they pray for someone to help them out of the troubles that they're in? Because they're very different things, right? They've manifested you somehow, and that's why they think the world of you, because you are the answer to whatever it is that they were asking the universe for. Like I said, it's something completing there. You're the gift that they've asked for. But is that a good thing or is it a bad thing? Yes, very much depends on what they've asked for, right? What were you asking for when you manifested this person, Shells? That's something to ask yourself. What were you asking for? Were you asking for the ideal mate? Were you asking for someone to help? Were you asking for just company? I mean, if you just ask for company, then you can get any kind of company, can't you? Or are you asking for like a committed relationship with someone that you could have a family with, someone to settle down with, someone that's just like you? They've manifested you anyway. That's probably why they're feeling like you're their soulmate. So they think the world of you. There's a lot of thinking here, in fact. That this is feeling, for sure. And this is feeling as well. Passionate. You spark some passion in them. But yeah, they manifested you. 9 of Wands. So this wariness, they're seeing you as wary. 3 of Voices. They've been left out before, they've been shut out before, they've disappointed people before, and they've been shut out before. That scared them when you did that. When you had this reaction to them, when you were wary with them, it broke the heart. This is the card of heartbreak, because they've experienced this before. Of course they have. Their energy is someone that would experience that, would be abandoned by people because they're not helping themselves. This is someone that doesn't help themselves yet. I mean, they can always heal that, but it's not up to you to heal them, Shells. It's not your job to heal them. It's their job to do that. And when we try and help someone, we're actually enabling them. They need to do this for themselves. Now, if this person is doing it for themselves, say they've already got, going to healers, getting readings, doing that inner work, maybe have a counselor or something like that. If they're doing that work, that's something different, They are helping themselves, and then you can help them too, help them along the way. But don't take responsibility for them. So you scared them a little bit because you pulled back a little bit, or you had that guardedness, and it was like a rerun of those dark times that they've been through, when they've been abandoned before and shut out, heartbroken before. You might have seen that on the face. I just saw a flash, an image, a vision of someone really showing their fear on the face. When people do that, when they are when they notice something, like you doing that to them, and I just saw this emotional reaction not being hidden on their face. The fear that you're going to reject them. This is someone that has issues from childhood, because I just saw a parent doing that to them too. This person has abandonment issues, and it stems from childhood. They're unsure of themselves because they haven't been loved properly, and it's not your job to love them properly. They need to find self-love. That's the only antidote to it. They'll never find that love outside of themselves. They'll be looking for it. This could be someone that's looking for like a mother figure because the mum didn't love them properly, or they didn't feel like the mum loved them properly. The mum didn't love them in the way that they wanted to be loved, because it was the mother figure that I saw in that vision then. Poor person, they do need healing though. That might be why they've been attracted to you. Could be that you're an empath, a helpful person, a healer, loving, nurturing person, and yeah, they want some of that from you, so watch out. There could be an unhealthy dynamic here. Two of Wands, they see you as being adventurous, Muse of inspiration, got a lot of passion for you. That's the King of Wands. They've got a lot of passion for you, ignite passion in them. They probably haven't felt passion for a while, this person, because it's not coming from inside of them. Yeah, it might be good for them. I mean, it might be good for them, for them to watch you from afar, kind of thing like that, and ignite this passion in them. If they do something with it, if they take that, own it themselves, and then move forward, if they use that to inspire themselves to move forward in their life, just as long as they're not doing it for you. They need to do it for themselves, this person. So give us more on this Nine of Pentacles and the Page of Inspiration then. I see you as self-made. It's cool. They do look up to you in that way. You inspire them. Right, there you go. Okay, you've got past, present, and future out with this. The past, present, and future card. So this could be someone that's known you a while, or has been watching you for a while and seen you grow, and where you've come from, where you're going to. That's what's expiring. That's what's inspiring them, because they don't see themselves in a good position at the moment. I mean, I'm not talking financially or anything. I'm not picking up anything about that, but more in themselves and how they feel. And they've seen you grow. You're inspiring them in your past and your present, and they can see where you're headed in your future, and it's kind of impressing them. It's inspiring them. They want some of that. But you're well ahead of them, you see, so you might have to drag this person behind you if you take them under your wing, you know? They don't have a lot of self-motivation. Otherwise they'd be doing it themselves, right? Otherwise they'd be matching your energy. You'd be impressed with them too. Maybe you need to look for someone that's just like you, someone that impresses you. I don't think this person will impress you right now. Ten of Cups and Six of Emotions, though, they are seeing you as their wish fulfillment. Divine timing. Yeah, you see, I did keep on saying not yet, not yet, not yet. So it could be that this person is going to flourish at some point, but I'm feeling very strongly, and I know it from human behavior, that people need to find that inside of themselves. It's got to come from self-motivation and self-love. Self-love is the first one, right? To do something for themselves and find it in themselves, and then when they do that, they'll become self-made, and then you'll be a match for sure. Maybe you've been through this process before, which is why you're attracted to them. You see in them yourself in the past. This could be a younger person than you that is maybe just like you were at that age, and you're like, I know where this one's headed. Maybe you had someone like you in your life that did inspire them, and maybe you're happy to be that inspiration to them. But there's divine timing involved here, so it feels like you've come together at the right time, or they've met you at least to be amazed and maybe lit that spark of hope and inspiration inside of them to give them some kind of a motivation to do this stuff themselves. So they think the world of you, and they've manifested you. That's so beautiful. Those two cards together, it's so beautiful, because look, it looks like This is how they're sitting on the table. It looks like the magician there is actually holding her up. Like they're doing a circus act. Here. Like this. The magician. Holding her up. She's standing in a circle there, in a bubble or in a sphere. And the magician is holding her up right there. It's just like... they think you're awesome. And they think they manifested you. How come? What were they manifesting? Yeah, let's get to the juice of this. What were they manifesting? Because that really is... And you, what were you manifesting? But what were they manifesting? This is all about them. Creativity. Yeah, they want to make something of themselves. They do want that, but they feel a bit lost. Because they don't have that foundation, they don't have that self-love foundation. If they just had that, I know it's like one of the biggest lessons in our lives, isn't it? If they just had that, then they could be creative. They do want to get creative. So maybe that's what they asked for, is someone to help them be creative, someone to inspire them. They could have been, you could be a muse. Put the muse of inspiration here. Oh yeah, muse of inspiration. Yes, you could be their muse. They might watch you from afar instead of trying to get into a relationship with you. And that would be ideal, in fact, for this. If they watched you from afar and did it for themselves, I would highly encourage you to let them do that. Do it for yourself, but let them watch you. Watch and learn. And then come back to me when you've done it for yourself. When you love yourself. The Nine of Wands and the Three of Voices. This is the mum thing. You could so easily break their heart. Let's find out more about this. I think they're expecting you to break their heart. Joy. Wow, they're hoping for joy with you. They're not feeling it. They're feeling trepidation. They're terrified that you're going to break their heart. They're hoping for joy. A lot of wishful thinking here. The Magician, Ten of Cups, Six of Emotions. There's a lot of wishful thinking. Yeah. So they see you as adventurous and you're their muse. Now that's a good thing for them. Adventurous. Nope, not that one. Give us some more on this. Maybe they want to have some adventures with you. I've been in relationships like that though, where I've brought a lot of adventures and passion, and yeah, of course people love that because you give them this joy and this spark, and they have a good time with you. But tell you what, it doesn't last because they're not a match to you, because they're not doing the same thing for you, and so you get bored of it. You know, you want a reciprocation. You want someone that can bring adventures in your life as well and inspire you to do things and take you on new things. You know, you need someone that has the same energy as you, shells. And yeah, so when it breaks up, oh, that's when, of course, they go back to rock bottom. They go back to the darkness again and feeling depressed and not doing anything for themselves and stuff. And then they hate you for taking that away from them because you were offering all of the energy. I've been there and I've done that. And it feels great when you're in that relationship as the giver in that relationship, because they really do adore you because you're making their life great. It wasn't great before and they're making it great. You're making it great. Abundance. Abundance as well, yeah. Adventurous abundance. You're their muse. They think you're awesome. Number one fan. They're your number one fan. Don't let that satisfy your ego a little bit too much. Yeah, this person could stroke your ego a lot because of that. If you were to help them, if you were to take them along on your adventures and all of this, just add so much to their life that they're not doing for themselves. Eventually you'll realize that they're not a match because you'll feel, well, I might impress this person, but they're not impressing me. I might take this person on adventures, but they're not taking me on adventures. I might add a lot to their life, but they're not adding a lot to my life. I might inspire them, but they're not inspiring me. It will break up because of that. And then they'll be back to where they were. Nothing happens. Nothing's changed. Why? Because they didn't find that self-love in themselves and do it for themselves. They didn't motivate themselves. But if you were to not get into a relationship and you just stay as the muse and let them watch you from afar, it could inspire them to do it for themselves. It could. Let's get some romance out then. Is this person feeling romance? Well, they're feeling the Six of Emotions and the Ten of Cups. But as I said, I don't know. I haven't said a lot about feelings in this, have I? I kept on saying thinking, and that's what I was getting. They think you're this. It's almost like the feelings, because they felt so low and dark and depressed, they do feel something for you because you have uplifted them, but it's more their thoughts about how you could make their life better and stuff. They're thinking this rather than feeling it. Same with the manifestations too. They've asked for something, it's a thought process. This is someone that's kind of emotionally damaged from the childhood, and so they don't feel that much because we don't. When we're in the darkness, we can't. It would be violent to ourselves to be fully feeling. This might be someone that's got addictions and stuff like that too. Okay, we've got retreat. The feeling to stay away from you, that's a good thing. Wow, but they want to get engaged to you. They own you, take it to the next level of commitment. They want to hold on to you. They want, it's like you're the source of energy in their life, so they want to lock that in. That'll be why they want commitment. Pay attention to the red flags. Yeah, they've seen a red flag in you here, like, oh, they're going to break my heart. And you will. You absolutely will. If you get into a relationship with this person, you will. Like I said, you're going to realize that it's not reciprocal. They're not doing as much for you, and yeah, you are going to break their heart in the end. They're feeling the red flags in you. You too are seeing these red flags. Yeah, they're kind of retreating. The universe will have its hand in this as well to keep you apart, unless you really need this lesson. Do you really need this lesson, or is this enough me telling you about it? You probably need the deeper dive to this, because I'm going to go deeper into this and advice for you in all of this too, how to handle this. So, retreat, Cupid's arrow. Have faith, love is coming, surprise invitation or meeting, hesitation. That's the hesitation. They're just not, they're kind of picking up on these red flags and all of that, or maybe not feeling good enough for you too. But more than that, they're hesitant because they're picking up that this, it's going to break the heart. And that's why they're hesitating. They don't have the faith. They want it to happen, but they don't have the faith. Now, why this engagement? I kind of picked up why already, but let's just get the cards to confirm that. Cassette, outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. This person thinks a lot. So they're like, how can I offer something to shells when I don't have much to offer myself? They have so much to offer. I know I can offer commitment. Commitment to what though? What are they offering, Just a human body with a ring on it? Or is it someone that's full of energy, full of things that are going to bring it into your life? It could be that they've seen you as like this Nine of Pentacles, being alone, being single, doing things for yourself, and you might be lonely. They might see you as being lonely, and that might be enough. You might settle for the scraps of just having their company, even though they don't bring a lot more. You deserve to have someone that brings as much as you bring into relationships, and you bring a lot into relationships. So yeah, they're not offering very much when they're offering engagement. It might seem like it if you haven't had anyone offer you a commitment, but they need to offer a hell of a lot more than that, than just an engagement ring and saying, I will stay with you forever. Pay attention to the red flags, girl or boy. They are paying attention to the red flags. You're kind of scaring them too. Especially this heartbreak. They know it. They know you're going to break the heart. This is someone that breaks their own heart. Seriously. You see, self-indulgence. I was picking up that. This kind of personality, you know, they'll have addictions. They'll have to numb out. It would be very violent for them to not numb out to the kind of energy that they've got. So focus on self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, self-appreciation. Yeah. They need to do some of that shadow work, and they need to start loving themselves. They've got a lot of red flags, this person, sorry. But they're seeing you as having red flags too. Your red flags are kind of good red flags. You know how it could be seen as a red flag that you're intimidating, right? But you're not intimidating to the wrong people. You might be intimidating to boys or unsuccessful people. But men, successful people, adventurous people, you're not going to be intimidating to them. It's that kind of thing. They're seeing red flags in you. They're actually a positive thing about you. You've probably done the shadow work. They're being more self-indulgent about it. They're trying to get from outside of them what they don't have inside of themselves. I got that right from the start about this person. Yes, they do. They need to heal themselves. They need to do the shadow work. They need to love themselves. This person, they can transform. Everyone can, right? Maybe you've been in this energy before in the past and you've transformed yourself. Let's get some more cards out. How are they feeling about our shells? So in the deeper dive, I'll probably go more into them and healing themselves. Guidance for you as well, just in case you're getting snared in this. Get together with this person. It's a trap. Could be a trap. You could negotiate this very well, though, but I just don't. They're not a match to you. In these energies. Okay, they've got expressing free will. My choices determine how brightly I shine. They see you as shining brightly. Again, it's not a feeling, is it? It's expressing free will. This person is in the head so much because they're having to shut their emotions down because their emotions aren't pleasant. Yeah, very negative mindset too, but they're having to think life instead of feeling life, this person, because of what they've been through. They've not opened their heart yet. They might be doing the right things, saying the right things, as in relationship-wise, but you might have noticed if you are getting involved with this person, if you're getting to know them a bit, that they're not emotionally available, this person. They're not even emotionally available to themselves. Even though they will readily offer commitment, that's because they're thinking it, not feeling it. Oh, this person needs to heal themselves. How are they feeling about shells? Miracles, yes. You would bring miracles into their life. Seeing you as a miracle. Maybe they do know you from the past. Maybe you did have a similar energy to them. You might have had a period apart where you haven't known each other, and they're like, "Oh, I'm still in this energy, and she's doing really well for herself now." You could be their muse. You could be their muse. And that would be great if you're their muse and inspire them to heal themselves, find that self-love, do the same thing for themselves. That would be awesome. They're not going to if you get into a relationship with them. They do see you as miraculous. Again, it's not a feeling, it's seeing you, it's thinking of you like that. They want what you got. It's almost like they want to take it from you. They don't want to take it from you, they want you to have it. Like, it's not like they're trying to steal it from you or whatever. But they want the same thing as you've got. Wow, yes, you could inspire them so much. It's unlikely you'll do that from within a romantic relationship with them now. Inner peace, you bring them a lot of inner peace. Possibilities. This person has been in a very dark place, even potentially contemplating suicide. It could have been that low, but you're giving them a glimmer of hope. Just notice that this is the 11 card as well. It's the soulmate number. You're giving them a glimmer of hope because you've done it. You've done it. Very inspiring to this person. So yeah, if we don't think of it as a romantic relationship, then you are very inspiring to this person and could indeed bring miracles into their lives if they're to follow in your footsteps. Maybe if this person wants to get to know you, talk to them a lot about your journey and about self-love and things like that, how you've healed yourself, how you did it for yourself, the importance that you realize now that you did it for yourself and all of that. That could really help them if you want to help them. Don't do it for them, don't take care of them, don't take them under your wing kind of thing. Just be that muse for them that you are. Yeah, imagine, just imagine. They're imagining being with you, yes, but they're also imagining getting what you've got. Not taking it from you, but doing what you did. Yes, they have manifested you, right? Because you've done it, you've completed that cycle that they want to complete. That's what it is. That's why they see you as the world, because you were at where they were at, and they see that you've completed that cycle and now you're in this amazing place. That's what they manifested. That's what they were looking for. They're not looking for a life partner, even though they think this about you. They were manifesting someone to inspire them. So it was a cry of help from the darkness. That's how they manifested you. You come in showing them that you've done this, and you're inspiring them in that way. So that's sparked their imagination. Serendipity. Yes, they manifested you. So there's something magical about your connection for them, and they know it because of the way that they manifested you and you came in, and you're so inspirational to them. That's awesome. So there's a lot of serendipity. They feel very lucky to have you in their life, to know you. Wow. Lion spirit, they see you generous of spirit. You're a generous person. Don't be too generous to this person. Remember, they need to do it themselves. Don't enable them. Got the fox spirit here, thinking. They're a thinking person. They see you as a thinking person too. And so they see you as intelligent. They like that about you. Again, it's not feeling, is it? It's thinking. They're thinking a lot about you, seeing a lot about you. Feelings, not so much. This person isn't in a place to feel very much at all. As I said, they're not emotionally available because they've not healed themselves. We can't be emotionally available. We can't feel a great range of emotions when we're really damaged, and the emotions that we're feeling are dark and hard. No, that's why we have an ego. That's why we have these protective mechanisms, because if you were to fully immerse yourself in those feelings, if this person was emotionally available right now, they would be committing suicide if they were feeling it all fully. Yeah. This is why we have these protective mechanisms. It's like when you have an accident, say a car accident, motorbike accident, and you have amnesia of those really horrible moments. We have protective mechanisms like that. We don't, and we all do it, right? You know, if you're going through something stressful, you're going through something really emotional, what do you do? You numb out, you drink alcohol. We all have these self-medicating things to numb out so that we don't have to feel it. That is a protective mechanism. And this person, that's why I said this person could have these addictions or something like that just to do that. And that's the best for them at the moment, to not fully feel it. This isn't a person that's ready for a relationship. Not with someone like you anyway. Starfish. They're open to infinite possibilities. They see you as being open to infinite possibilities. They see you as so many possibilities for them. Savior, like a savior to them. They're like, wow, Cheryl's amazing. And you're amazing. You're such an inspiration to them. Good job. So you're a healer, Shells. You are a healer, and just being yourself, right? And shining your light brightly. You don't need to be in a relationship with this person. ownership. They want to hold on to you. They want to own you. That's what I was getting from that engagement card. Damn it. They want to catch you, putting you in a cage, so that they can have what you've got, because they don't get it yet. They don't get how you've gone from where they were to where you are now. There was something I was just going to get then. What was it? What was it? Ownership. I don't know. I don't know what I was going to do then. I had something in my head, but it's gone now. Ownership. Yeah, it's that engagement, isn't it? They want to keep you. They want what you've got. They want to keep you. It's like, you know what it feels like? You know when a little kid like really loves something, like a caterpillar or something, and they're like, well, I want to keep this, and they end up killing it or something because they don't get it, that, you know, they love it so much that they should leave it where it is. It's that kind of an energy. They love you so much they should just leave you where you are and be impressed by you and just look at you and go, wow. Use their imagination. They've got trumpet gentian here, power and healing. Powerful. You've healed yourself. Good job, Shells. Like, it's always a work in progress, right? We're not all fully healed. I mean, we can't be fully healed is what I'm saying. But you've done really well. Good job. And they're seeing that about you again. It's just thinking, you're such an inspiration to them. Glock Senior, love at first sight, proud spirit, proud of you. They fell in love with you. Yes, they did. It's because they need to fall in love with themselves, right? They love what you've done for yourself. When I saw you, I fell in love and you smiled because you knew. That's beautiful. There's a butterfly in there as well. Yes, this person is feeling love, but as I said, they're not emotionally available. So what is the feeling of love that they've got? Is it hope? They might. I've been thinking about this the last few days. When someone tells us that they love us, what is it that they're feeling, and how can we be sure it's the same as the love that we have for someone else? Because there's all kinds of different loves, right? And just because they say they love you, it's like, well, what does that actually mean? What is that feeling that they're having? Is it just you inspire them? Is it that they want something from you? Is it a sexual attraction to you? You know, that there's many different kinds of love, and I'm not sure we all feel it the same way, because I've had people express things to me and I know that it's not the same as I've loved them, because I can feel it. They're not loving me in the same way as I'd love someone else. So when they express their love, yes, it might be the amount of love that they can give and the way that they give love, but it's not at the level that I love. So yes, this person loves you. It's not the same love as you would love someone else. Let's get some of these out, and then I'm going to get some advice cards for you from the other two tarot decks that I've got. Very well could be soulmates with this person, because I feel like you've been where they're at and you've brought yourself out of that and you've healed yourself. So you very well could be the feminine and they're the masculine, and generally women are ahead of guys because we're more open to healing ourselves. We talk to each other, we share things, we do that inner work more generally, more than men do. Kind of a little bit more emotionally open to this stuff. Doesn't have to be that. The comic. They think you're funny. They think you're funny. You make them feel light. You do light them up for sure. That's cute. Okay, yeah, I'm going to take all three of these. King or queen. They see you as this dominant, yeah, coin in the hand there, as, yeah, being on top of things, you know, being in charge of your life, that kind of thing. They see you as this king kind of energy, or the queen kind of energy. The thread, there's a tenuous link between you, and it's because of your past, and they want to hang on. They want to hang on to that. This could be someone that you've known a long time. They want to hang on to that. They want to want you to pull them up, or they want to pull themselves up on you, that kind of thing. They definitely see you as a bridge. They know that you've got the answer. You've got some kind of a key for them. You've got some kind of a clue for them to lift themselves out of this dark place, to take them from where they are right now to where you are. They want that. They want that secret that you've got. They want that special source that you've got. They want that for themselves. They want to do what you've done. Let's get some advice for you. I am going to go deeper into the advice for you guys in the deeper dive. This one's resonating with you. You might want to book in for that. I send them out manually, by the way, those deeper dives. So if I'm asleep, it's going to take a few hours to get it, but yeah, I do send them out pretty quickly usually. Some advice for our shells, please. King of Swords. You know, they see you as that king energy, the queen energy. Cut them out. Don't give too much. Treat this person like a child that you want to learn themselves. Yeah, you don't want to do everything for them. You want them to learn themselves how to do it themselves. You can teach them a little bit, but let them do it themselves. You'll need to be strong, because you're probably a really open-hearted, nurturing, caring person. But yeah, Queen of Swords, King of Swords, it's the thinking person, the one that stays on top of it. That kind of, you are providing them like a mother or a father kind of role, teacher kind of role. So yeah, be that person rather than a romantic interest. Boundaries. The swords, the King and Queen of Swords are all about boundaries, right? Empowerment and boundaries. You're going to have them with this person, especially with that engagement and with that ownership thing coming up. Some advice, please. Some final advice for our shows. Here it is. Intuition, illusion. It's the moon. Secret source, yeah? The moon, intuition and illusion. Illusion because it's secrets. It's like you've got this secret that this person needs. It's not in your romance. It's what they've manifested. To help them, yes, but not to help them as in to get hold of them, to teach them. You're the teacher. There's a lobster on this card. Why? Intuition and illusion. Use your intuition with this one. Teach them. This is your student, not your lover. Teachers shouldn't go with students. This is more like a customer if you're a healer. Yeah? Not a partner. Look for someone else in a partner, someone that's more like you, someone that can provide all of those things, the adventure, someone that's successful already, that's got the coins, someone that can be, bring a lot of inspiration into your life. You give all of that into relationships. You need to look for someone like that. So that's my advice for you. And I know that because that's what I used to do too. I used to end up getting in relationships with people like this and then regret it. And they always split up, and I split them up. I split up these relationships because it's not enough for me, and then I realized just how much I bring to relationships, and it's like, oh yeah, I deserve to have all of that back for myself. I deserve someone that's just like that too, that brings that amount. Wow, how awesome would it be to be in a relationship like with me, or with you, what would it be like? Just imagine that, someone that brings that same amount of inspiration and all of this. It would be great. And I'm like, yes, that's what I deserve. That's what I deserve. That's what you deserve too. So there you go. If you would like that deeper dive, I'll pop a link for it up there. It's just 20 Australian dollars, which is about 14 or 15 American dollars right now, I believe. You can also find a link for that in the description box and in the comments for this video too. Thank you so much for watching. I do hope that helped you somewhat, shells, and I will see you next time. Bye.